Make sure I get the notification.
It already looks like we got a good crowd in here.
Yeah, there's already quite a few in here already.
Cool. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I think I got the notification too.
Okay, I just want to make sure because you know how it is sometimes. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Tonight, it's just going to be me and Matt, and it's going to be an open mic as well. I was going to try to do something special tonight with carp fishing, have somebody in here talk about carp. Like I said before, it's not just going to be based around catfishing 24/7 on the channel. We're going to bring other people in, men and women, and talk about different species because I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm still learning about all kinds of species. So, it's always nice to have someone come in that has more experience in different fields than what I'm used to. So, let's see. Who do we have in the house, Matt?
Let's see. Let's see if I can scroll up. Miss D is here. Great Outdoors is here. Mr. Rogers here. Ace Catfishing is here. Let's see. Who else do I see? ACC Gaming is here. Mr. James Dockery is in the house. Mike Irvin, Half Crazy. That looks like that's about it from what I can see.
J-Dog, Fishing with BB. Got Muskrat.
Jason Blackburn's here.
Cool. It's nice to... I'm just posting that for a second because making sure Facebook is working because we are live on Facebook tonight too, guys and girls.
Yep. Looks like you got the wife here. That's cool.
Cool. All righty. So, it's been a long day.
Yeah.
So let's open this up with, I'm going to share the link on here. If anybody's wanting to jump in, you're more than welcome to. Remember, keep it PG. I've not really got this set up for kids or anything, so just try to keep it PG, a little bit, please. So YouTube don't
a little bit
drop a hammer on us. And y'all know how YouTube is. There's a guy the other day that just said the A word, and they totally shut his video down. And
really?
He went on. Wow. Yeah, I'll send that to you later. And he went the next day talking about it. He said, that's my first curse word on a video. And they shut me down. Shut my video down.
Wow, that's crazy.
So I'm going to post up the link. And remember, it don't have to be about catfish. It can be about anything you want to talk about.
Well, to be honest with you, all these questions that I have for tonight are about catfishing. So, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. But I kind of failed a little bit on getting somebody in here tonight for a special guest. I started asking Wednesday, and everybody was busy, and that happens. It happens.
That's why we can't have nice things. It's all your fault, man.
I made some energy today, but I haven't tried it yet. John Finley said.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm going to try to do is keep up with comments better.
Yes, that's my goal because they go by so quick.
Well, you also have a laptop, so you can see them better than I can.
Well, desktop. Let's see here. Seeing it from Facebook. Okay.
Let's see. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep up with things too. Roger said, bring it on, Matt. Dude, I'm excited.
So what plans do you have coming up, Matt? Because I know you got a trip planned.
Yes, Monday. I got invited to go fishing with Roger and Skip Stewart. I only live about 2 hours from Roger, and where they fish from where I live is about an hour. So it's been a lot of, planning and communication to finally get a day where we can all just meet up and go have at it for a day. So it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. Even if we don't catch fish, I know it's still going to be a blast.
Looks like Roger's already got a question for you. Right off the bat.
Hey, I can bring some. I actually made some today. I ain't gonna lie. I know Skip told me that you guys had the bait situation taken care of, but I made some anyways. because you never
but
know.
no, you never know. If y'all see it here, I'm kind of in the bedroom right now. I gotta organize my building and everything first. I got some stuff now I'm gonna get out of the way before I start doing more live streams. And I'm also considering taking my little building and running power to it from the garage because it's smaller. It'd be easier to heat up quicker.
Right. Yeah.
Plus, the show's called, the fishing shack, and I'm in a garage, so I'm trying to work that into it.
It's a nicer fishing shack.
I can't remember. Can y'all click the link in the chat to join? I forgot to ask that.
Yeah, I think so. Before I started coming onto the show with you, I was always able to.
Okay, I just want to make sure because.
And I can see that I can also see that you're posting it both from YouTube and Facebook. So.
Cool.
It's going to both media streams.
Okay. How's the boy, Norm? Jason, he's doing a lot better today. He ain't complained today, not one bit of it. Not one bit. He had an ear, we had to take him to the doctor, and he had an ear infection, so we got to get him some ear drops and some antibiotics. So he's doing a lot better now. And thank you for asking. We got Ace coming up.
Nice. What's up, buddy? Uh-oh. We can't hear you, bud.
How's it going, guys?
There we go.
Good, buddy. How are you?
Oh, not bad. Yeah, your mic is working just fine. I popped up here.
Yep. So how you been, buddy? You been busy?
I'm trying to keep busy, trying to get everything all set up for me and Stan to do our thing.
Nice. That's cool. That's good, man. I'm glad that everyone kind of has their own thing going nowadays.
Uncle Josh, that was a good video, bud.
Hey, what's up, guys? Check that, buddy.
What's up?
What's happening?
Josh, what's up, buddy?
Can y'all hear me okay? I'm using
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
things I never use.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sweet.
Have you been, bud?
Hey.
What's your channel? Go ahead and let them know your channel. I already know what it is, but.
Oh, hey. Yeah. 1 Ton Fishing Club.
Nice.
We're
Someone posted
kind of
that
fun.
link, please.
What's that, man?
Hey, you been working on knives lately, buddy?
Yeah. I got a few I'm working on here.
Nice.
Gonna draw them out and start cutting them probably Monday. I've
Nice.
got I think 7 or 8 that I've got to get done. Yeah, fun, man. I love it. How about you? Been
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
it?
yeah. Yeah, I got a couple of them made. Here, these are the ones that. That's one.
Oh, you got your holes drilled. Nice.
Yeah. Finally. Here's another one.
Yeah.
It's kind of a short chef knife. I'm just playing around with ideas.
Yeah.
And then this one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one for Derek.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, they turned out pretty good.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I feel a little left out because I don't know how to make one.
Hey, you know what? It may seem intimidating at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's the key, man. Is just taking your time with it.
Yeah.
It really is.
Matt ever gets back to me there, Norm, I'll have that nice little knife with the sheath like yours.
I know. Sorry, buddy. I've been busy. I haven't forgot about you, I promise. I have to write people's down so I don't forget.
So what kind of rules do you have behind your head there, Ace?
Oh, that's just screensaver background.
I know, I'm just pulling your leg.
Here's that one I was telling you about, man. Friction folder.
Just a second. Oh, yeah. Dude, now that's what gets me intimidated. I don't know about the whole setup for a friction folder. That looks slick, though.
But I do have an AC 6000 sitting here.
Nice.
It's not real.
Yeah, I tried doing
kind
a
of
friction
reel?
folder the other day out of just scrap. Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
That's all right.
Make sure I'm not missing anything.
Must have been like me and accidentally hit the wrong button.
Oh, it's so easy to do.
I
Oh
know.
my-
Yeah, especially with me. Especially with me, I'll hit chat, and instead of accidentally hitting chat, I'll hit leave. So I'll drop out.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off here and let somebody else come up there too, guys. So
All right.
Hey.
It was good seeing you, buddy.
yeah, nice seeing you guys too and chatting with you.
Hey guys, I want to give a shout out here to Outside with the Haze. He is a new YouTuber coming up, and y'all should really check out his channel. If y'all can find his channel and post a link, y'all go give him a sub. He's new, he's starting out, but he's already got some great content coming out, and it's worth checking out. I really do. He sent me a few questions and stuff on Facebook, and I've been helping him out, and I'm sure I'm going to have questions for him for me. That's just how it works. So if y'all don't care to check him out, I'd highly appreciate it.
I saw that question of that thing you posted, Chad. That's rude.
Uh-oh.
He's already on it.
Hey guys.
There you go.
Sorry.
There he is.
Welcome back.
I'm having a storm here, and the
No, you're all right.
rough.
I understand.
Yeah, we had some pretty good rain yesterday. And as soon as I got done pressure washing everything, dude, it just come a golly washer.
All
I'm
that
like,
work and it just rained.
all of it.
That's awesome. That's funny.
Yeah, the struggle is real. Did I miss anything exciting?
What's that, bud?
I said, did I miss anything exciting?
No, we were just.
No.
I was in the middle of telling you that those friction folders really intimidate me because I tried doing one the other day and it was a complete disaster.
Dude, it's one of those things that you almost have to just experiment with it until you find what works.
Right.
Like,
yeah, it's really technical.
Yeah, you could take this is just a piece of antler.
Yeah.
And, let me see if I can the camera. And so all I did is I actually took my skill saw and
and you just cut a slit. Oh, that's a good idea.
That's it. And then this end I just went deeper so that it would have a spot in the back for the blade to lock onto.
Nice.
And so it's literally just that slit, and then I used a little bit of HDPE, which is like a Tide container, to make washers out of it, like right here.
Nice.
That's the orange that you. And these bolts right here, you can get them like super cheap on Amazon, and it's similar to a Corby bolt where they screw in from both sides.
Yeah, where they connect. Right.
Yeah, man, and it's
man, that's really cool. That turned out nice.
I love it, man. And then with the bolts too, it's a lot easier because then you can tighten it up to set the friction that you want on it.
Right.
Whereas if you do one with peening a pin, then when it's peened, it's peened.
Right.
It's just it's gonna get. So.
Maybe that's what I'll have to do. I'll just have to wait until I get some Corby bolts to actually start playing around with friction folders.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You'll love once you do it and you actually start carrying one in your pocket.
Yeah. That's why I want to do it, so I can start carrying one at like work with me instead of my big. Sorry, excuse me. Instead of my big folders my big fixed plates that I have.
Yeah, because a lot of places, they don't like you to carry a big fixed blade. Everything.
Even a small one.
Yeah, they get all uncomfortable even with a small one.
Right. And unfortunately, none of my fixed blades are small. So I think the smallest one I have is like 4 1/4. So it's not small.
I don't have it in here right now, but I've got one that it's like a neck knife. I actually made it for my nephew, and dude, that thing is only literally
nice.
I made it for him to open up boxes with at his job. It's
right
like
now, if I could everyday carry, this is the one I would everyday carry. But it's too. It's too intimidating for people, I guess.
Yeah. That's I wear for it. I wear this right here. It's a neck knife.
Nice. Oh, that's cool. I like that one.
Like it's a little dirty right now. I use it to clean some fish, but
That's okay. Can't keep them clean all the time, you know.
Nope.
Right, yeah. This is a 2-buck epoxy.
Nice.
And you can't really see it, but between the antler and the epoxy is actually a piece of leather.
That's cool.
But,
Yep.
It helps to match up the seams a little better. You get something kind of soft. And then it goes on my neck, so sometimes I'll be walking around, people look at me like, you know, what you got there?
They're like, what is that? Yeah, I understand that feeling.
Yeah.
What's up, Miss Anna?
Anna Banana.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know the
Live.
meaning to life, but I know the number. It's 42.
Live to fish, my friend. Live to fish.
Yeah. Now, see, if I had to choose, and I know we're hardcore into fishing, but it would definitely be family at the top of the list. And then fishing, and then hunting, and then outdoors.
Yes, I am.
But
Roger.
definitely.
That's why it looks all fancy now.
Right.
This one here I'm using is the $25 a month one. I think it might be actually $26 a month. I know if you do it for a year, it's supposed to save you a few bucks, but I'm just trying it out to see if I like it or not. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter if you pay for it or not. You know, it's just preference and, you know, something new. So I wanted to try something new.
Right.
So plus I want to try to get it. I didn't know. Somebody told me you can go, you can link your Facebook too without the subscription paying. And I wasn't sure if I could do that or not. But I tried it and it wouldn't let me. So I was like, well, I'll go ahead and try the subscription out and just give it a whirl. It's got all kinds of settings, guys. Whenever you do the upgrade and do the just the mid grade, it has a lot of features on it. Like, and if you get on Facebook and join the StreamYard Facebook group, there's actually websites you can build your own layout. Like, let's see, like how the color is and everything. Like you can change everything about this whole screenplay here. But for here, let's keep it simple. I'm not going all out for that.
Right. Hey, I know it's up there on the list, but you know.
John Finley, how do you get Google to accept the name you want to use for your fishing channel?
I don't know. I've never had any issues with that. It's just always kind of transitioned everything.
Yeah, it's always
because I use my email.
Yeah, I've never really had any problems with that, John Finley.
Me neither.
You may want to check.
Maybe you have to sign into your Google account, like your email through Google, so everything pops up.
Or it could even sometimes too. Someone may have the same name as you too. They may not let you use it as well. You know.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of. I'm not hating on nobody or anything like that, but if you guys are going to do a fishing channel or anything like that, make sure the name is not already used. You know, it happens. You know, everybody's going to bump heads sometime or another because everybody's runs the same ideas but different times of year, or you know, it's hard to be original. Just like Pelmetal said in his life, it's hard to be original because someone else has already done it. It's just everybody puts their own little twist on it, like Matt said. You know, just make sure before you start doing YouTube videos that you don't have the same channel name as someone else. The other day, somebody sent me and said, "Hey, check out my channel." Well, I went to go look for their channel, and there was like 15 other same name channels doing the same thing. You know, just fishing but different stuff. And I was like, you may want to look into changing your name a little bit. You know, because if you get big, say you get big, okay, say somebody gets big. You want to copyright your namesake, you know, so no one else can use it. Well, someone else might already have it done, the same name.
Mm-hmm.
And then there you are in a legal battle or have to delete your channel and remove all your content you worked so hard for and start over. So, you know, it's best to just double check before you create a channel. Just
Yeah, definitely.
sorry, I'm a little under the weather, as y'all can tell. I'm not very talkative. I got sinus pressure and just blah.
He's got the COVID. Well, that's also why I have all these questions. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
I missed a question from Jason. He says, "How do you like the new house, Norm?" Jason, buddy, it's amazing. The wife is still getting decorative items up, so when she gets that fully done, we'll do a walk around of the house for y'all to show y'all, because I want to welcome everybody into my house. You know, everybody's family to me. I don't care who you are, black, white, skinny, big. I don't care. I love everybody. It's just who I am. And I'm going to do y'all a little walk around of the house to give you a feel of, where I live at and who I am, a little bit more about me, because you don't really get to know somebody until you go to their house, hang out with them, fish with them. It's the whole shebang. I just want y'all to get to know me better, so that way,
Hey, people can get to know you. That's why you have windows.
That is true.
It's not hard to just kind of, who's that in there?
And that's why Matt has a restraining order on the house. So.
That's new.
Nobody wanted Muskrat Adventures.
That's because it's really cool.
Roger, dude, that I'm not gonna lie to you.
Uh-oh. Did I freeze?
Yeah, did he freeze or
did he freeze or did I freeze? Josh, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still see you. Can you see me?
Okay. Yeah, I can see you. I think he froze.
Yeah, I think he froze.
Yep. I can still see chat.
You said you can't, or?
No, I can.
Okay.
Hey, everyone watching, did Norm leave? Okay, Jason said Norm's gone. Uh-oh. I don't know where he went.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
Looks like it's just me. It was all part of the plan.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the master plan, taking over the world.
Right.
Like Pinky in the brain.
Yeah.
Who's your Pinky?
Oh, Roger asked, Matt, anything you want to tell me? Not so much tell, buddy, except the fact I'm excited. I have a whole bunch of catfishing questions I want to ask tonight about the fall bite. Just kind of, tips, techniques. If anything is different. I'm just kind of waiting to see if Norm's going to pop back in.
Yeah, I think I need to listen to those questions.
Yeah, I've got about 8 questions I just kind of threw onto paper that I was thinking about. And me being a new catfisherman, it's one of the things, I'm not really, keen on the fall bite. Like, I don't look for specific stuff. I just throw a line out there and see what happens. But I kind of want to start getting more technical with it. It's gonna
we've been trying to dial in on them too.
Yeah, this is really gonna be a pain without Norm though, because
sorry,
you're alive.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. You did that on purpose. You put me in the hot seat.
I
see what you did.
I'm so sorry. I sit there talking about how I liked Roger's name, and then it just went blank. And then I looked down. The computer said no internet connection. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's the main reason why I come to the house.
Me and Josh were like, where'd he go?
It's all, guys. I'm telling you, it's I have really good internet and just don't know.
We have
all right. So what did I miss?
Plan to take over the internet.
Yeah, that was all part of our plan. We wanted you to freeze. We were like, he can just go.
I guess I'll have to run a Ethernet cord in here.
Yeah. When you so graciously left us. I started talking about these questions that I have, and all the questions that I have are based off of the fall bite, and
Yeah.
the different techniques, and here I'll ask the first one. The biggest one I've always wanted to know is, how do you know when the catfish start actually transitioning into the fall bite? So, for example, do they get more aggressive with the bite? Does it kind of slow down? That's the first question.
Okay. Would anybody like to pop in and shed some light on that for us?
Yeah, I'm glad you were back,
I really
because I
don't
was
know
like,
either.
I don't know. I'm glad you were able to come back, because I was like, oh great, I'm gonna have to run this show and I can't even do anything. I barely look at comments.
The only thing I know when I know the fall transition is going is when the shad start going back out. They're getting out of the backwaters. They're coming out of the shallow, warmer waters. They're going back up deep. And then you've got the water temperature dropping. That's usually about the only way I can tell you when the transition bite is happening.
Right.
From the bank, that is. You can't. It's really hard to know when you're bank fishing. When you're out in a boat, you can get a little better detail about what's going on or what they're going for. But yeah, like 1 ton said there, bigger baits.
Bigger baits. Okay.
Baits.
I can understand that.
Hey, Art. It's one of the 1-tonners.
Yep.
No,
I
he's
know.
right. The bigger bait. Bigger bait's coming.
So, Josh, what do you like to throw in the fall?
Well, I guess it just depends on what area that I'm going to. If I'm going to the river, I'm probably going to throw some cut bait.
Okay.
In the lake, I might try for some flatheads with big live brim. Nice, lively, the mean ones, the ones that want to stick your fish when you pick them up. But yeah, that's mostly it. It's sometimes we have a little harder time in the wintertime catching our brim and bluegills, sunfish, different breeds. So we might have to go to the shop and get the jumbo minnows, as a supplement.
So what Roger just put up there, so does that mean they'll be in mud, like deeper water mud, or just like the bottom of, say, 7 foot, they'll just be at 7 feet instead of, within the water column? And that was another one of my questions. When fall comes, do they transition to deeper water, or does it really not matter? Or are they just at like I said, the bottom of the 7 foot depth, or like the bottom of 10 feet?
Yeah, are they top suspended? Are they on bottom?
Right. Because if the water is moving, or not if it's moving, but if the water is more colder, are they more active? Are they less active when the water's colder?
Now, I know the flatheads, for one thing, 100% will slow down. They're not going to be as active. Don't get me wrong. They'll still smash a bait. If they're hungry, they're going to smash it regardless of water temperature. I caught flatheads in 40-degree water temperature before with a cut bluegill fishing for blues. It's just one of those things. It just all depends on the weather, the water temp, the what they're in the mood for. So was it not all day, sunny day? That might be too. Yeah, see, like Roger's saying there. Take Roger for example. I've caught catfish in the transition in the fall and deep water and shallow water, top water and bottom. But that's lake fish. I don't know about the river. Now, river, I'm assuming probably, suspended.
Now, that's really good to know, though, Roger, because like the reservoir I fish, I think the deepest part of it's like 7 feet where I fish off the bank. So that's good to know that they'd still be, moving through that shallower water. Not necessarily saying that they'll be there all the time in the wintertime, but at least I'd have a chance still if I went to fish that area in wintertime. Yeah. Good luck, Jason.
I think I'm going to hop off the live here, give somebody else a chance to hop in. My internet's kind of messing up again, so I'm
All
gonna
right, buddy.
go back.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate you popping in. It was good seeing you.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank y'all for the invite. And,
Yeah, not a problem.
Welcome anytime.
Yep.
all right. Talk to you later.
So,
Carl pulling people's leg here.
you mean bigger fish?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, okay.
That he
So,
his last video, he had a big old flathead on it. Oh, it was nice. He caught a
Yeah.
few blues after the flathead as well, but that flathead was nice. I ain't caught nothing like that. I think, my biggest flathead is 36. So that thing
better
probably
than mine.
40s easily. See, whenever they was doing that sticker, like doing the no chicken thing, okay, I was like, well, it works. This is what I caught was a 39-pound fish. Okay. What I don't realize is that 39-pound fish is bigger than a lot of people's fish or have ever seen in person. And I was sitting there thinking, you know what? That's something to be proud of, because there's not many people that go their whole lifetime catching a fish that big or seeing a fish that big. So, guys, take whatever fish you catch, treat it as like a trophy, no matter how big or small it is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Somebody that's never seen one that big. There's always someone that's never even caught one that big. And just be happy, rock that PB. Don't matter if it's 4 pounds, rock it.
Right. Now, this next question I have would be more towards like the boat fishermen. So like Chad, Roger, Lyle, stuff like that. My question is, when you transition into fall, do the techniques change? So, for example, are you dragging less, or are you anchored in a spot more? Are you drifting? Are you suspended more than you would be, anywhere in the summertime or in the spring? And that's my biggest question, especially for like people who bank fish more, because I'm a bank fisherman. I don't have a boat.
Yeah.
Would we have to change our techniques more in the fall? So, for example, would I be moving spots more when I'm bank fishing in the fall than I would be per se in the summertime?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and I'd really like to see some answers. Y'all done had it now. Y'all done had it.
Is it because I ask good questions?
I want to
Lord.
Oh.
I seriously do. If you're lake fishing, drift way to where the I'm doing.
Oh, we can barely hear you, buddy.
Your
I got
internet's
bad
coming in
signal.
and out. Ah.
That sucks.
It's all right, but nonetheless, to pattern these fish, they're moving and feeding up. Find them transition points where they're moving to feed, just like deer hunting. They bed down, they go here to graze, they move. Hunt these fish. Don't fish, hunt. Intercept them when they're moving.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good for bank fishermen too.
I mean, all the big fish I've caught have been on anchor. If that bank fishing, get on Navionics. Figure out where you could hit some decent deals from the bank. Don't go fish these shallow sloughs that are 5 and 10 feet because you see minnows and all this. It's not time for that. You need to maintain that main channel or that main section. They're going to be in the transitional point between some deep water and some shallow. Lake fishing, like when I was on Cooper, all the bait would mound up headed towards the creeks, which even then they're all 20, 30 foot average depth of what the bait was running. Find that deeper water. Like you should set a goal of, 30 foot, 20 foot, see what you see in there if you're lake fishing. Same thing with the drifting. I mean, you're going to cover water to find these fish. Then find the mud flat. Find them mussel beds if you're in the river.
Nice.
I mean,
awesome.
Honestly, and if you're stuck on the bank somewhere on Navionics, quit going fishing because that's your spot. You can pull up and park. Find it on the map.
Right.
Find what that water you're casting into. If you're catfishing and you don't know what you're casting into from a map, then you're already just shooting yourself in the foot. You should not be blind and cast and hoping for the best.
Nice.
You should know what you're doing. I mean, honestly,
awesome, man.
I'm a rookie. I have not been trophy fishing like that. I was the guy that chunked it, and I failed so many years. And then now I got a boat and I'm running around. I'm like, man, I feel lied to.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, that is it. Find that bait, find that fish, and figure out where you're actually putting these baits. There's a reason these fish are moving, and you'll intercept. It took 3 hours last night of the same spot, same baits, to get, you know, a quality fish. But I'm not afraid of
Right.
it. They're moving. So the vast
Nice, man.
majority of your trophy chasers are, in fact, on anchor doing it.
So, Carl, if you was bank fishing, would you rather fish a ledge or a point?
It depends. I mean, a point will give you access to there. It depends what you're casting into. I don't want to cast into a flat. I want some change of depth. These fish are moving like firemen. They're following lines.
So a ledge would be better off than a point, correct?
I mean, if you can get on a point and, you know, kind of cover that zone. Well, nonetheless, a point, a channel bend, a drop off, all these stuff is structure, but give you points. Let's say there's 10 points to a big fish. Find the bait, find the fish, 1 point. A ledge, drop off, 1 point each. Luck is always going to be in there. If you have less points, like you get 3 things, 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that's 3. You're relying on luck for the rest. So if you got 9 things that give you 1, you need 1 point luck, which means you'll probably get a good fish. Reduce the need for luck.
That's great advice.
You
dude.
can access
some
good water if you find it. Sometimes you got to walk through the woods and hit that. I mean,
I was just saying
sometimes you got to walk away from the parking area to go through it. It's a hassle, but there's a drop off over there. I mean, don't be afraid to figure things out. There's some rock bluffs next to boat ramps that literally, if you go get on them, you could probably hang into a hog. I don't know how you're going to get the fish up, but some places I've seen have been like that. Like, I'd love to fish that. Knowing what I know now, but the kids are jumping off of it. And I'm like, yeah, that's where you need to be fishing if you're on the bank.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
because
so
it's a steep drop off. There's bait and stuff that hold to that wall.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, it depends. Just because you're on the bank doesn't mean you can't hang big fish.
Yeah, that's true. Like I think that's the only reason why I caught that fish that I did up there at 8 was because I had structure to fish around.
Right. Yeah, you had that wall.
I had that wall, and I was in the channel there, of that river, the main channel, the river coming out down through there in the middle. And I told Matt when we started fishing, I said, I'm gonna fish right here because there's structure, and that channel runs right along where the barges run through at.
Yep.
And I stayed in that spot the whole time, and it paid off.
It did.
I caught I caught that 39 there, and that, what was it, 27, 26?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
In some cases, you could reduce the size of bait to make a longer cast to hit what you're trying to hit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's tricks that you can do on the bank. Don't think that just because you're on the bank, you can't do what I do. But there's a lot of places that I know about that I won't go fish the bank and do videos because I don't want to give them up. I will leave the breadcrumbs. It's on you to figure it out on your own. I'm not going to give you a spot to fish. Go find your own. That's a part of fishing, and it's the best part. Find your own fish.
Absolutely.
See, undercuts from the bank. I mean, he's dead serious. Some of them rock walls and bluffs got there's little caves in there, and which make good spawning beds. You could probably catch a big fish underneath somebody's dock. I mean, you do not know.
Oh, yeah.
And bridges make great structure. I mean, you're going to hang up a lot, but that's why if you're really trophy catting, I mean, go for it. It's a battle. You could fish a spot all year long, and it only takes one time to get that good one, and you'll be addicted. So, I don't know. My internet's junk, but I wanted to share.
No, man, that was a bunch of great advice, buddy. I appreciate that.
The dam, so. You guys have fun. I'm gonna get back in chat and give you crap.
Right.
Thank you, Carl. We appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, Carl.
He has some good pointers there.
Yeah, and man, that's a lot of good.
And so did Roger over here in chat. Thank y'all for that. We really do appreciate it. Like, I've been fishing for a long time. I have been, but I don't know everything. I don't know how you guys get all these big fish off the boats and areas. You know, from a bank fisherman perspective, most of us bank fishermen. I mean, the past 2 years, I'm learning. I'm watching the Navionics app, and he, there we go. He's been looking at them too because he has the app. He's been looking on his side. We both are learning still,
right?
And I'm not gonna lie, it has picked me up a few more fish learning what I'm fishing around. But before all this, before the last 2 years, I've always been one of those catfishermen where I just go look for what looks like a good spot and just throw it and wait. That's all I used to do. Now, because of what I've learned from the catfish community, from other fishermen, it's not just about how good it looks or how close you are to the car from the parking lot and stuff like Carl was saying. You know,
it's just like hunting, man. Sometimes you got to put in that extra mile to get the fish you're looking for or the deer you're looking for. And that's really good. That's actually a cool perspective to put it in. You're not actually fishing; you're hunting for the fish.
Yeah.
So that's why I've been wanting to get like more technical, because in the past, I love fishing, but I would just roll up to a spot and throw, and just sit there.
That's what I sit there. I'm not gonna lie.
And nowadays, I'm like, okay, well, I've sat here for half an hour and nothing's biting. Now what do? Look at the Navionics map. Oh, there's structure right there. Let's go fish that structure, see if there's any fish there.
Yep.
Go
ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I've learned from a lot of people, stick and move until you find the fish. And then, you catch fish, great. But then if the fish die off, then you just keep going. You sticking and moving. And it's definitely a lot harder for bank fishermen, because there's only limited access unless, you're hoofing it, going through the woods, trying to find spots that people haven't fished before.
That is true. See, he made a good point there, because if you remember, I went live a while back. It was right before the leggings video, Lord help me. I went up there on the Ohio River and I fished a ledge that I found on the Navionics app. And, I mean, it had great potential, that ledge did. I mean, it dropped down and went from like 8, 10, 12, 14, all the way down to 24 to 28 feet. I think it's 24. I'm not sure.
Right.
But, like Carl was saying, learn what you're fishing in, what you're casting into. When I was casting down in, I could feel I was catching those ledges I was coming up. I catch almost every ledge I'd come up. So what I tried to do when I went to recast, I tried to feel the ledges as they come up. And I'd reel it up, feel it ease up, and I'd drop on that ledge and let it sit. And then when I want to move again, I'd reel it a little bit. It'd get real tight, then it'd get loose. I know I was on another ledge, so I'd let it sit. Mm-hmm. So, but I wasn't sure if my gear was, I'm not sure if I was using the right, I was using the normal Carolina rig on bottom. I don't know if that was doing any justice or not. I really think if I had a peg float with about a 6-8 inch leader, it would have been better. But I was fishing with a Carolina rig, probably 12-inch leader. So, it was just sitting there laying there, and it wouldn't lock bait anyway. So it's just laying there. Wouldn't do me no good. So.
And one of the other bigger questions I have, and this one plays like the ultimate role, and it's, the right bait. When we transition into fall, do the catfish become more pickier in the fall than they have been like summertime? For example, we throw chicken, we know it works, but say in the fall, would it be more of like, shad or bluegill?
Do we go for something slimy and real high in protein, or more protein?
Or something more natural, like worms, things that they see, where they're fishing.
Yeah.
That's I feel like that would play the biggest role is, are they picky eaters?
I believe that's the biggest role in catfishing is bait.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to bring it up again, but like if our Avid, you've seen that. We had fantastic bait. Everybody brought awesome bait.
Right.
Fresh shad. I mean, oh God, dude, I would have killed to have that shad up there on the Ohio River, fresh as it was, and skip shad.
I know.
But, and freaking chicken breast. I mean, it doesn't make no sense. You know what I mean?
I know. It really don't, though. Because, like everyone has said, chickens don't swim underwater. They're not natural to the fishing environment.
Nope. And there's no fish that smells like anise, like licorice candy, swimming around.
So that almost, makes another question. Why do the catfish like that chicken? Is it because it's slimy and smells good? They smell it, they're like, oh, what's this? And they taste it, and they're like, oh, yeah. I don't know.
My only guess is the protein level.
Yeah.
If you get on Google, I'm no expert in proteins, no. But if you compare like a piece, a certain size amount of bluegill to a piece of chicken, the chicken outdoes the bluegill in protein tables like 4-to-1. And then if you go up to like a skipjack and shad have a really high protein level too, and has different kind of oils in it. So I'm thinking maybe the chicken, it just has such a high protein over the certain fish, and where it's just raw chicken out there, it's releasing all that protein smell.
Right.
They're picking it up and just smash it. It don't matter if it's Kool-Aid on it. It don't matter if it's Bear, anise. I think it's just the protein is all it is.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think about that.
Because catfish, they're, they eat other fish. They're active.
Yeah.
They can smell that protein.
Roger said chicken maybe resembles mussels. That's a good.
That could be it too.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about that either.
He mentioned that before. Roger did in another show, talking about that he thinks the chicken breast resembles the mussels a little bit.
Right.
So that could be it too. They could be like, oh, look, another catfish smashed that mussel, and there's a piece left. I'm gonna eat it.
Right. That is a good idea.
Oh, and if you remember, think about this. What did we find laying around the banks over there next to that?
Mussels.
We
did. We found the shells. That's right.
We didn't even think about that, dude. Until now.
No.
That didn't dawn on me until now.
Dude, that's like...
Wow.
Mind blown. Never even thought about it until... See, that's why I asked these questions.
Yeah, it's good to ask. It's like I tell everybody, there's no such thing as a stupid bait to use for catfish, and there's no such thing as a stupid question. Especially in general, I'm not talking about like, well, is that correct? Why is that crayon purple? I'm not talking about those kind of questions. I'm talking about learning.
Right. Yeah.
For fishing, it's called. Make sure I'm not missing anybody here.
Yeah, that's why I've been trying to keep up with it pretty good too. Believe it or not, I think we actually went through all of my questions pretty quick.
That's good.
Well, what I did is I think I kind of smushed them into like one big question, a couple of them.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm not very talkative tonight. My head is just all swimming.
I know. The one time I actually have questions and decided to be active and talkative, you're like...
I've been laying around the house all day, just chilling, just not even very talkative. Bubba will walk up to me and start poking me. Daddy. I'm like, oh.
You alive?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm hungry. Just be a sandwich.
Right.
But if y'all
that was really the biggest things I had. Like I said earlier, I'm trying to get a lot more technical in locating the fish. Hey, a fish is a fish, man. A fish is a fish.
Well, at least people are catching fish, Abby. You gotta,
Right.
We can't call you nothing because you got to catch something for us to make fun of you.
Well, that's just like me. My record, or my PB blue right now is like 1.5 pounds. So.
Well, there it goes. Tim just ruined the night here. Just picking Tim.
Oh.
That's still Northern Baby Killer. YouTube is going to so think of a wrong thing for him saying that.
Right?
Oh,
Baby
God,
cats' lives matter.
Now it's over now.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Oh, I found some new rods I'd like to bring on the channel and try out. Catfish Connection has some. They got some medium heavy. They're fiberglass, just normal fiberglass. I don't know if they're E-glass or S-glass. I don't know. They're like $18 for a 7-foot medium heavy. There are a 2-piece. I like my 2 pieces because,
Me too.
I drive a car, so it's easier to deal with.
Right.
For like $17. I'm like, whoa, that's cheap.
Yeah.
And they're camouflaged.
But think of it this way: they're $17 plus like the $8 shipping and handling.
Yep, $9 for shipping and $8 for because it's in a rod box or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So $17 rods add up to I think it was $40-something.
Right.
So almost, I think it was 52.
Ouch.
And I was like, what if I can do a really good setup find a rod and reel that I could use that's got a Baitcaster, a decent medium heavy action rod that's going to handle, up to about, you got to be realistically when you're fishing. Just because you go out and buy a rod that says it can handle 100 pounds, are you really going to catch a 100-pound fish in your lifetime?
Right.
You got to look at your water and your resources to think, well, does my waters support a 100-pound fish? Do I know they're in there? Have I ever seen or heard of one?
Right.
Now, like the Ohio River, I know they're there. They're there, but finding one, I've known people fish their whole life the Ohio River, and they've never caught none over 60 or 70.
Right.
So I'm not going to go out and buy the biggest, baddest rod on the market because, I have a slim chance of catching anything real big. I mean, take that little 8-foot I had, 40-pound fish, that's fine, 20-pound line. Oh yeah, he got something new too.
Exhibit A right here. Hold on. Let me...
Exhibit A on the screen too.
Hold on.
That's my main.
That's my
main.
I go to get away. I go to have fun, to enjoy the reservoir, the river, wherever I'm at. Like Monday, am I expecting to catch fish? No, I'm expecting to have a good time. That's it.
Yep.
Catching fish is going to be a plus.
Oh, we got Cody in here. Cody, I'm sorry for not saying hi. Kentucky catfishing, guys, is in here. I'm sorry, Cody.
He's been in here for a minute, buddy. Just saying.
My mind is just gone.
Like this one. This is the one I was telling you about.
Hold on,
7'6". I know. Oh, that's you.
That's me. Well.
Maybe. That's okay. But anyways, this, I picked up this pole fairly cheap. And I don't know if you can read that. Probably not. It's probably going to be backwards. Oh, no, you can.
Oh, no, it's reading right.
Right. I've never heard of that brand before. Ever. It's called the Oceanside.
Oceanside.
Right. It's a 7. Right. It's a 7.6 medium heavy, dude. Perfect shape. Reel was a little dusty. Huh?
Show me a spinning reel there. Show me a spinning a spinning reel.
Yeah. So it's got, I'm pretty sure that's a bait clicker.
Is that that's not a, what is that called? Is that a Zipco?
It's a Sports Fisher 450 ZR. I've never heard of this one. Nope. I've never heard of any of this.
450. I'm going to look it up real quick. Sorry.
I mean, it seems like a good combo. I don't know if it's like an older combo.
It's a really old reel. Hold on, I'm pulling. I don't think I can get it to come up on the screen.
Dude, it's in great shape.
It is. It's listed under a vintage reel.
Now this one's really cool.
What did you pay for the rod and reel itself?
20.
See, that's pretty much what just the reel itself is going for 15 to 25 on eBay. So you got a deal.
So another thing I've never seen before, the spool right here, it's actually a push button and it releases the spool. I've never seen that before. Nice. Yep. I won't do it right now because I've got it all rigged up. But yeah, it's just that push button right there, and it's like a quick release for the spool.
That's really nice. So that way you don't have to screw it off.
Right. And I've never played with these bait alarms before, but it's 0 through 10. So I'm guessing it's just like drag, but for a spinning reel.
But yeah, like you said, I'm trying to find that area of affordable and quality. I know you're not. There's always going to be that well, it might be a little less better than this rod, or this reel might be a little bit less better than this reel, or the other one for the same comparison price. But if I can get under $100 for a rod and reel that I know it's going to reel in a 40, 50, maybe even a 60-pounder, you know. So,
Okay.
no, that'd be a really good idea.
That's fine. I can message Connie.
All right, sorry about that. I muted his mic. Yeah, we don't need to hear what's going on. But you know, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that rod and reel that's in that $100 range below it. There you go. I muted you.
Sorry about that. Thank you.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Back to what I was saying. Sorry. I like to find that soft spot where you can get a decent rod and reel for under $100. I know there's a lot of combos out there, but I don't want the combo that's on the shelf. I want to get a separate rod, a different reel, and just throw them together and just see what happens.
Yep.
You know, what else? There was something else I want to say, and it don't have to be Baitcaster. It could be spinning too.
No. And Jason just asked, you know, does Matt know how to use a baitcaster? I do, but I've never had the opportunity to own like a good Abu. I have a Cast King Rover 50 right now, and I love the shit out of that baitcaster. It's my favorite baitcaster. But then again, it's only the second baitcaster I've ever owned. So
yeah. So did you catch my C3s, the silver ones, or was it just the 6,000 one? The red one. The red short rod.
I think I casted both.
Okay.
I think I casted your 10-foot, and I think I casted the one that you caught your 40 on. So yeah, I casted both of them.
Okay.
Now your red one was my favorite one. Because that was such a smooth casting reel.
Dude, it's so weird. That reel is, you know, me and wherever it's in there, it's like 20 years old. And then the C3s ain't even 2 years old, and that 6,000 is smoother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Right.
Let's shut it down. Oh well. Who said that word? Well, I might have said it. I don't remember. I could have. My mind is not here. I'm not gonna lie. I almost canceled tonight, but I couldn't. I couldn't do it on Matt. I couldn't do it on y'all.
I thought about canceling. I ain't gonna lie. I'm so tired. I was like, and I gotta work in the morning. I was just like, do I?
Oh, you gotta go work in the morning?
Yeah, I switched my days so I can be off Monday. So what I did, I'm usually off on the weekends, but because me, Roger, and Skip are going fishing on Monday, I'm gonna work tomorrow. That way, I'll have Monday off.
Okay. I know. Yeah. I keep forgetting that you went back to work this week. And
yeah, it's been great. I missed it.
I was blowing your phone up every day when you
I know. Work. I would see it too. I'd be like, oh, I can't even answer them. I'm sorry.
So what time do you normally get off?
About 4:30.
4:30? Okay.
Yeah.
I get off. I'm usually off about 6. Between 6 and 6:30. But yeah. I'm just off tonight. I just don't feel good. Zeco is short for Zephyr Bomber Company. They started out making bomb mechanisms for that's cool.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I just saw that. Jason also asked if I fish all winter. I would if I had the opportunity to. It's so hard. I'm always so busy. And it's even harder because I don't have a boat. So, you know, I'm limited to what I can do in the wintertime.
I agree, Roger. It is. It is really hard, especially when you're a family man, have kids, and you work, and it's so hard. It really is.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love having my weekends off, but it's hard when you have weekends off and people are off during the week to set stuff up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Law is king, 6 years. I can't. I'm not gonna argue there. Not one bit. Nope.
Mm-mm.
Man runs a great show too. But yeah, here is something I wanted to share too. Now, before I was Catfish Headhunters, y'all know I was Kentucky Fence Chaser. That's what I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and this is my ideal book. Now, if you're going to do any kind of, you know, I just created this just for me. But if you're looking at just starting a YouTube channel, get you a 3-ring binder and just go ballistic with ideals. I mean, I literally have probably about 3 years worth of ideals in here. Like it's almost like a coloring book, you know. But you know, I got like vehicle ideals in here. I've got project builds for the channel to do. I got cars in here I might want to turn into a fishing vehicle. Fishing and other equipment that needs purchase. You know, stuff I got to buy. Half the stuff I didn't even get on this list. Lord have mercy.
Right.
I'm horrible. But sit down and take one weekend and just brainstorm on what you want to do with your channel. Like I've got this is the old one. I've got a new one somewhere, but I don't think it's in here. I've probably got at least 140 videos to go through, and I'll never get through all that in 1 year. There's no way. So I'm slowly going down the line and picking off what I've already done because I forget that I have it and I'm trying to follow it. You know, just so that way I know what's coming and I can prepare for it. But it's so hard.
Roger's right. It's a coloring book. Don't lie.
Yeah, it's a coloring book. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I can color these cars and trucks in here that good.
Right.
You know, there's no way. That's why I never had no printer ink in my printer. Plus, the kids found out I can print color and stuff offline. And after they figure that out, Daddy, print this. Daddy, print this. Daddy, print this.
Hey, at least they're staying busy, man.
Oh yeah, they are. The Dockery for more on his tab. Oh yeah, I saw that earlier, Chad. Chad commented on Dockery's James Dockery's live feed where he's in there fishing for bass or crappie. I'll go ahead that for a second. But I saw where Chad said I want to have custom rods, but I want catfish rods, bumping rods, bluegill rods made by law. And he said, put it on Dockery's tab. I'm like, dude, I would so love to have that many custom rods built.
Dude. I would love to have one custom rod built by Lyle.
Yeah.
Just like a medium heavy 8-foot catfish rod. Done.
Yeah. Now what's weird is I got one question for the people watching. I know a lot of people have left, but I want to ask y'all something. You know, I didn't really pay attention to what kind of rod material rods were made out of until these last 2 or 3 years.
I still don't pay attention. I don't even know what this one's made out of.
I don't pay attention a whole lot, but there's a huge difference in it. Like the one I caught that 40-pound blue on, it's just a normal fiberglass rod. It didn't say if it's E-glass or S-glass. Okay.
This one doesn't say it either.
The Muddy River catfishing rod, the blue cat rod is but I'll tell you what, E-glass.
Yeah, it's E-glass. That's what you said anyways.
Yeah, that's what it says on the little tag. It says it's an E-glass rod. But I don't understand what's the difference in the E-glass or the S-glass or the normal fiberglass. I think the S-glass is more structural, stronger than the E-glass. But, you know, like, why is E-glass so much thicker of a rod than a normal glass rod?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and I think Pale Metal's doing tomorrow night on the rods. Yeah, he does it on rods tomorrow night. So maybe that could be explained there.
Right.
So.
Oh, Roger's heading out. Night, Roger, buddy. I'll see you Monday. I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll get details on what time we're going to meet up.
Michael Myers is the best horror movie.
Muskrat. Yep. Roger's going to go hit up some horror movies. 'Tis the season.
Well, Murillo, yeah, I'm almost done. But Murillo asked me, he said, "Are those more than you want to spend anyway?" Yeah, see, I got that one Muddy River catfishing rod out there in the building, you know, and it's $89. And after seeing Carl catch many as he did the other night on them, and that big flathead and some other fish, I've noticed other people catch them too. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, well, what if I do hook up with that once in a lifetime fish and I've got a little $15 rod? You know what I mean? And I was like, well, would it be worth it upgrading the first time the right way, or just later on, if I know I'm going to be chasing bigger fish in my area, then upgrade later? But, you know, for like like my area, my rods, all my rods I know can handle probably a 40, 50-pound fish. My Eagle Claw 10-foot, I know it could easily, unless there's something in there I don't know about that's messed up and it may break. But, you know, E-Glass has graphite mist in the fire.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Yep, I see it. That's awesome.
That's good to know. But guys, girls, I'm not going to keep y'all here any longer. I barely can see the screen. I'm just not here. Sorry for it being a little boring. Sorry I didn't have nobody special guests on here besides when we had
Boring?
Josh pop up.
What?
Well,
hey, I learned a lot tonight.
I'm not going to lie. I did too. But where I'm not, like, Norm.
No,
like, not here.
Say it right. You're boring. Come on now. You just got to say it right.
Yeah, I'm just tired. Don't feel good. I feel like I wasn't doing as good as you know when you don't.
Oh, you did that on purpose. Uh-oh. He froze. Well, everyone, looks like it's just me now. Poor old lonely Matt. Probably his internet connection again. He gone. You're right. He gone. All right, guys. Well, he was in the middle of saying goodnight, so I'll finish it out. Good night, everyone. Y'all have a safe evening. If anyone's going out onto the water, be safe. Oh, no, see, he left me. I know, Michael. Well, I'm glad everyone can still see me. All right, guys, I'll wait for him to pop back in. That's just because I can't really. Thank you, Miss D. I appreciate that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then there was one. Correct. I'm telling you, he keeps doing it on purpose. That's fine, though. Like I said, I'll wait for him to come back in before I log out. That way, nothing's all crazy and sideways. Good thing is I can see. You're right. He's just being extra dramatic. He's throwing his little fits. Now the real show begins. Maybe. I do have my own YouTube page. So, oh. Uh-oh.
I can't.
You just got demonetized for doing that. Nice going.
Probably.
That's all right.
You know,
I had it. That's okay. It's okay.
I see how it is now. I see how it is.
It's okay.
Yeah, I try not to do the monetizing for the live thing because nobody wants to watch a live feed anyways and watch commercials in the middle of it. I can't believe it done. That's the second time. Yeah, I might have to buy an Ethernet, drill holes in the bottom of the house and run it through.
Right. What I'll have to do is the next time that'll happen, I'll be like, buy a knife. Buy a knife. Like it's a commercial. Buy a knife. Buy a knife.
Norm's going $5.95. I've got a sharp knife here. You want to buy one? Send me the link now. Well, one going to sold. All right, Norman's back. We ain't doing it no more. Put it down. No, don't bring it up no more.
I know. We were just talking about him, man. Just keep quiet. It's okay. He's back.
Oh, Lord have mercy. But all right, guys, I'm going to end this here
guys.
before it all goes downhill. It's been downhill
again
for me.
I know. I told him I wasn't going to log out until you went back in. So
I appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. Matt,
right, guys.
Always, thank you for being my co-host.
Not a problem, buddy. It's always fun. Yep. See y'all later. Stay safe out there.
Yeah.